Hello, fellow gardeners. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a sprout just starting out, there's something magical about growing your own tomatoes. Imagine stepping into your garden to the sight of plump, juicy tomatoes dangling like ornaments from lush, green vines. Growing tomatoes is an adventure that combines patience with a bit of science and lots of love. In this guide, I'll walk you through each step, from selecting the right varieties to harvesting your bountiful crop. We'll cover the essential techniques to help you maximize your tomato yield and ensure that each tomato is a testament to your gardening prowess. So, grab your gardening gloves and let's dig into the secrets of growing giant yields of tomatoes. With the right knowledge and a bit of care, you're not just a gardener, you're a titan of tomatoes. Choosing the right variety of tomatoes is crucial for achieving large yields. Not all tomato plants are created equal. Some are bred specifically for their ability to produce an abundant crop, while others might focus on flavor or disease resistance. For high yields, consider varieties like beefsteak, cherry, or heirloom. When selecting seeds or seedlings, it's also important to consider your climate. Some varieties thrive in cooler temperatures while others need more heat. Always check the plant tags or seed packets for information about the optimal growing conditions for each variety. In addition to climate, think about the space you have available. Some tomato plants can sprawl out quite a bit, requiring more room to grow, while others are suitable for container gardening. Do you want tomatoes for slicing, sauces, or snacking? Each variety has its own unique qualities. By choosing wisely, you'll ensure that your garden meets your culinary needs as well as your gardening goals. Planting tomatoes properly sets the foundation for high yields. A common technique is to plant tomatoes deep, burying 2/3 of the stem. This encourages the formation of additional roots along the buried stem, providing a stronger support system for the plant and enhancing its ability to absorb nutrients. Compost is another key player in the planting process. Mixing compost into the soil not only improves its texture and fertility, but also provides the plants with a slow-release source of nutrients. Timing is also critical when planting tomatoes. They are warm weather plants and should be planted after the last frost has passed. In regions with short growing seasons, you can start seeds indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before the expected last frost date. Consider using plant supports like cages, stakes, or trellises at the time of planting. Proper support can also make maintenance tasks like pruning and harvesting easier and more efficient. Tomatoes are quite hungry plants and require a steady supply of nutrients to produce large yields. A balanced fertilizer, rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, is crucial during the early stages of growth to support leaf and stem development. As the plant begins to flower and fruit, however, the focus should shift towards phosphorus and potassium to encourage blooming and fruit ripening. Organic options for feeding tomatoes include bone meal, which is high in phosphorus, or seaweed extract, which provides a range of nutrients and also helps in stress resistance. Regular applications of compost or well-rotted manure can supply slow-releasing nutrients throughout the season. It's important to follow the recommended rates on fertilizer packages to avoid overfeeding, which can lead to lush foliage at the expense of fruit production. Another tip is to use foliar feeds, nutrients sprayed directly onto the leaves. The leaves absorb these nutrients quickly, providing an immediate boost to struggling plants. Pruning is an essential technique in managing tomato plants, particularly for indeterminate varieties that grow continuously throughout the season. By selectively removing parts of the plant, you can direct energy towards fruit production rather than vegetative growth. Start by removing the lower leaves to reduce the risk of soil-borne diseases. This also improves air circulation around the base of the plant. As the plant grows, watch for suckers, which are small shoots that appear in the axils between the stems and the leaves. These can be pinched or cut off when they are small. If left unchecked, suckers will grow into full branches, making the plant bushier and potentially reducing the overall fruit size and quality. However, it's important not to over-prune, as this can stress the plant and reduce its ability to photosynthesize effectively. Always prune during dry weather to prevent the spread of diseases through the fresh cuts. Proper pruning not only helps in managing plant size and health, but also significantly impacts the yield and quality of your tomatoes. proper spacing is critical in growing large-yield tomatoes because crowded plants compete for light, water, and nutrients, leading to poorer growth and increased susceptibility to diseases. When planting, ensure there is enough space between the plants to allow for air circulation and light penetration. For most tomato varieties, spacing of about 24 to 36 inches apart is ideal. This spacing allows each plant to receive ample sunlight, which is crucial for photosynthesis and healthy growth. It also facilitates easy access for maintenance activities like pruning, weeding, and harvesting. Good air circulation helps in drying the leaves quickly after rain or watering, reducing the likelihood of fungal diseases. Using vertical space effectively through staking or trellising can also help in managing plant size and improving overall plant health and productivity. Tomatoes thrive in full sunlight, requiring at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sun exposure per day. This is vital for their growth and development as sunlight drives photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy. Without sufficient light, tomatoes will struggle to produce the energy needed for producing fruits. However, in regions with very high temperatures, tomatoes can suffer from excessive heat, leading to issues like sun scald. In such cases, some form of shading during the hottest part of the day can help protect the plants. Water management is also crucial in hot conditions. Mulching around the base of your tomato plants can help retain soil moisture and keep the roots cool. Regular, deep watering helps ensure that they receive enough moisture, which is particularly crucial during the fruiting stage. Proper watering and fertilization are key to achieving bountiful tomato yields. Tomatoes prefer a consistent moisture level. Erratic watering can lead to problems such as blossom end rot or splitting fruits. Aim to water deeply and regularly, especially during dry spells, to encourage deep root growth and ensure that the plants have access to moisture even when the surface soil is dry. It's best to water early in the morning, which allows the water to reach deep into the soil and also gives the foliage time to dry before nightfall, reducing the risk of fungal diseases. Using a soaker hose or drip irrigation can be very effective as these methods deliver water directly to the base of the plant and minimize water wastage. Fertilization should be tailored to the growth stage of the plant. In the initial stages after planting, a balanced fertilizer encourages good vegetative growth. As the plants start setting fruit, switch to a fertilizer higher in potassium, which supports fruit development. Effective pest control is essential for protecting your tomato plants and ensuring large yields. Common pests like aphids, tomato hornworms, and spider mites can cause significant damage if not managed promptly. Regular monitoring of your plants allows for early detection of pests, which is crucial for effective control. Natural pest control methods are often preferable, especially for home gardens. Introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs or lacewings can help manage aphid populations. Hand-picking larger pests like tomato hornworms can also be effective. For more severe infestations, organic pesticides like neem oil or insecticidal soap can be used. Keeping the garden clean of debris and weeds, which can harbor pests, and rotating your tomato crops each year to different parts of the garden can help prevent the buildup of pest populations. Preventing diseases is just as important as controlling pests when it comes to growing large-yield tomatoes. Common diseases like blight, powdery mildew, and verticillium wilt can devastate a tomato crop. Good cultural practices are the first line of defense against these diseases. Water management is crucial. Avoid overhead watering to keep foliage dry and reduce the risk of fungal diseases. Mulching helps reduce soil splash, which can carry soil-borne pathogens to the plant leaves during rain or watering. Crop rotation is another effective strategy. Do not plant tomatoes in the same soil where tomatoes or other nightshade family plants, like potatoes or peppers, have been grown in the past 3 years. Choosing disease-resistant tomato varieties can significantly reduce the incidence of problems. Harvesting tomatoes at the right time is crucial for maximizing yield and quality. Tomatoes are best harvested when they have fully colored but are still firm. This stage often provides the best flavor and texture. Harvesting regularly also encourages the plant to produce more fruits, as it redirects energy from the mature fruits to developing new ones. When harvesting, it's important to cut the fruit from the vine with a sharp knife or scissors rather than pulling it, which can damage the plant and the fruit. Handle the tomatoes gently to avoid bruising them, which can lead to quicker spoilage. If you face an early frost, you can harvest green tomatoes and allow them to ripen indoors. Enjoying the fruits of your labor is one of the most satisfying aspects of gardening. Congratulations on embarking on this rewarding journey of growing tomatoes. Remember, gardening is a continuous learning experience. Each season brings its own challenges and joys, and every year is an opportunity to improve and experiment. Whether you're tending to your first plant or managing a sprawling garden, the key is to enjoy each moment. Don't be disheartened by setbacks. Instead, see them as opportunities to grow and learn. Gardening is not just about the harvest, it's about the growth and joy that comes along the way. As we wrap up this guide, I hope you feel equipped and inspired to grow your best tomato crop yet. Happy gardening, and may your garden be ever fruitful and your spirits high.